Every day, everywhere in the world, people wake up, get dressed, and head off to make a living, following the path they've chosen. But deep down inside, there's always a desire for a better way, a simpler way, a legitimate way to make more money, have more free time, and enjoy life rather than just work until we die. We have found a 100% legitimate, inexpensive, logical system with a valuable product and real-time commissions. Generate income with just a cell phone and an internet connection from anywhere at any time. Get started now, get paid now. Do you look for ways to make more money? Ask for info, and we will send you more information. Let's talk.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hey, this is Daniel Higgins coming to you live here, sharing with you another Daniel's Den. So thank you for hanging out today, tonight, this afternoon. Welcome to this episode. We're going to talk about making that shift. That short video was a short glimpse of our live event in Dubai. There's so much good things happen in the world of GS Partners or in the world of Wealth Builders Worldwide. You just heard from one of our millionaire mentors just saying, hey, if you're looking for a better way, we have discovered it. It is here and it is legitimate. And we are going to continue to share this content with everybody under the sound of our voices, right? That's what we're going to continue to do. So thank you for hanging out today. So we want you to make this shift. Now, what shift specifically am I talking about? You know, most people, myself included, we start out creating income a certain way, right? We create income by exchanging our time, right? Exchanging our most valuable thing that we have, our time, to create income. That's where we all start, most of us anyway, right? So that is an employee, right? And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being an employee and creating that income. And then some people wise up to say, hey, listen, I want to create my own job. And they become self-employed. But then there's that right side of the cash flow quadrant, which harnesses true wealth building. And that is on the right side of the cash flow quadrant. It is a business owner where you own a system. And what's going on? I see Mr. Kyle X hanging out with us. Welcome online. And Miss Heavenly Nails. So thank you for hanging out, everybody. But we want to encourage you to make that shift. You know, we have an opportunity here in our hands for you to harness that right side of the cash flow quadrant in the simplest, oh my goodness, the simplest way possible, by sharing quality information. You saw a movie not too long ago, you shared it with a friend. You had some ice cream somewhere, you shared it with a friend, right? You bought some shoes or a purse and you shared it with a friend, right? All of these things are just a normal part of our day-to-day. That's what we do on a normal day-to-day. Whatever we enjoy, we share with others, right? So what Kalex is doing and what Miss Heavenly Nails is doing, and she's awesome, by the way, she's sharing this content with you. You want to get back with the person who's sharing this with you, right? Because what are they doing? They're helping you transition and make a shift. What is this shift? Is moving from the left side of the cash flow quadrant where you exchange time for money. If you don't remember anything from what I'm saying today, tonight, this afternoon, remember this. When you wake up tomorrow, God willing, and God is willing, you're going to either exchange time on that left side of the quadrant to create cash flow, or you're going to tap into the right side where a system, a business system works for you, or as an investor, where money works for you. Guess what we have in our hands? We have in our hands an opportunity for you to move to the right side of the cash flow quadrant, make that shift so that money starts working for you and a system starts working for you. This opportunity is here for you. As it just said in that short video, it's already legitimate. It's already been vetted. It's already in 150 plus countries. So that means over 150 countries have already vetted this prior to you being involved. There's over 100,000 people connected to this business entity before you got involved. So no need to belabor the moment. You can get back with the person that's sharing this with you and position yourself to start creating passive residual income in a short period of time. We have in our hands what's called metaverse certificates. What does that mean? It's just a fancy word for moving you to the right side of that cash flow quadrant in the simplest way possible. What do? You can acquire a metaverse certificate and put your money to work, because as an investor on the right side of the cash flow quadrant, you don't work. Systems work for you along with your money working for you. I don't know about you, but a lot of people have spent years working. And unfortunately, that labor did not create passive residual income where it just keeps coming in and they can just walk away. And almost every industry, you have people who are continuing to exchange time for money. If you've been following a wealth builder for a period of time, like Miss Heavenly Nails, like Mr. Kyle X, we continue to share with you, put your money to work. Put it in a system that is designed to create passive residual income for you. We're encouraging you to keep more of your money. Look me in the eyes. See what I'm telling you right now. I'm not telling you to spend any money. In this system, we're telling you to keep more of your money. We're encouraging you to hold your money in a crypto asset that's going to continue to perpetuate passive residual income. Get back with that person who's sharing this content with you. This has already been vetted, and we're already tapping into receiving profits. I want to say dividends, but it'll be easier just to say profits. And what we're doing is what? We're rolling those profits in. So you have in your hands right now an opportunity. Let me pull up this graphic. I want to encourage you to get back with the person sharing this content with you. We have 2 live webinars every day, every Monday through Saturday. We have 2 live webinars, so you can see this in real time, how we're harnessing and moving you to the right side of the cash flow quadrant. Instead of exchanging your time for money, you can shift to the right side of the cash flow quadrant, right? So here's a graphic. Take a screenshot of that. We have a strategy session on goldrocks.info. You're going to have to get back with the person sharing this with you so that you can get the private password. What do you need to do? Get a hold of this password and join us. Learn how we are going to assist in moving and harnessing $2,000 and using compounding to leverage that over several years, compounding your profits. That means we're going to leverage money and move money towards ourselves. All right. And we have a complete strategy in place. We don't have to guess here because it's math. That's the beautiful thing about what we're doing. We have strategic partnerships in place. We have people here to support your goals and dreams. And oh my goodness, you will be ecstatic with the results. You will be ecstatic with the results. Don't leave your money in these dead wannabe assets, okay? I don't know if I have, there's a book that's in mine that I don't have next to me right now. Do I? All right, well, anyway, there's a book by Robert Kiyosaki called Fake, all right, where he goes over fake money, fake assets, and fake teachers. You want to get that book and read it. We're going to position you for real assets, real teachers, right? Real money, the people's money. Definitely get that book. It's an amazing book. I've read it several times and it is exceptional. Robert Kiyosaki is always great. And he's the actual visionary and person who shared this amazing chart. It's a simple chart, but it's full of detail, full of information. You're either going to be on the left side and exchange your most valuable asset for the rest of your life, because as an employee or self-employed, there's no end in sight, because you have to continually be on the hamster wheel to produce. And if you're not producing, or if you're not exchanging time, you have no way to produce. But on the right side of the cash flow quadrant, one of our amazing mentors spent 20, let me take this. One of our mentors, an amazing gentleman called Mr. Ty Best, Dr. Ty Best, he spent, unfortunately, 27 days, unfortunately, in the hospital. During that time, his wealth and income continue to amass. Why? Because he has that right side of the cash flow quadrant working for him. It doesn't require his time. So when people tell us, I don't have time for this, Daniel, or when we try and connect with people and they say, hey, I don't have time for that, it's kind of, hey, we weren't asking you for your time. We're asking you to make sure that you're aware of this information, because once you're aware of this information, you're going to be able to leverage your money and let your money work continuously for you. Let a system work continuously for you, as opposed to exchanging your time over and over again. Because it's either one or two ways, guys. These are the 4 ways of creating cash flow, right? And I've boiled it down to 2 sides. You're going to either exchange time, or you're going to tap into a system, or you're going to leverage, right? On the right side of that cash flow quadrant, you're going to leverage. You're going to leverage your money, or you're going to leverage a system. Unfortunately, if you're not already on that right side of the cash flow quadrant, you're just participating in being leveraged. And leverage is not a bad word, not a dirty word. It is what it is. Compounding is not a bad word. It is a beautiful word when you're on the right side of the compounding, right? Instead of paying the 20 or 30% in interest on the credit card side of things, right? You're on the compounding and getting that type of rate of return. Ooh, it's beautiful when you're on the right side. Robert Kiyosaki talked about it like this. He said he was at the gas pump pumping gas and he was upset because of the price of gas. Then on the other side of the fence, he owns oil rigs and he's on the profit side. He's not on the consumer side, right? So you have those 2 sides working, right? And hopefully you're more on the right side with a system, a business, or investments working for you, or even return on information. That's another big thing people are not aware of. You can have a return on information, not just investment. All right. So thank you everybody for your time. Listen, get back with the person sharing this content with you. If Miss Heavenly Nails is sharing this with you, get back with her, get her link, get your free registration completed. We're making this simple, guys. You can take a few clicks of a button. We have that strategy session every Monday through Saturday, twice a day at noon and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Learn how we're depositing 2,000, continuing to compound the weekly and monthly profits to be able to position ourselves for that possibility of well over 1.5 million within 6 years. Use that for retirement, use it for debt freedom, use it however you want it, but those profits are yours. You'll have free control for all of those profits. Man, there is no restrictions here. There's no limitations. All right. So thank you everybody for your time. Get back with that person sharing this content with you. Make that shift from being or exchanging your most valuable asset, your time, shift to the right side where you're tapping into a system, especially with what we have going on now, where you can just leverage your cash and put it to work. Woo. All right. Thank you everybody for your time. We'll see you on the next live stream.